You know what a narcissist's agenda is when they keep taking and taking and taking from you. But what is their agenda when they keep giving and giving and giving? Yes, there are narcissists who can do that. What is their agenda when they buy you a lavish car or an expensive piece of jewelry that you didn't ask for? What is it all about when they put their house under your name? Why do they support you in the times when you need it the most? What is it all about when they come across as this person who is empathetic, soft, attuned, caring, and affectionate, when in reality they're nothing but truly selfish individuals? Let's understand and find out in today's episode. Let's get answers. Hi, I'm Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. In this episode, we're going to understand the narcissist's altruistic behavior, how they make you feel indebted and prime you for taking unlimited abuse, how they prepare you for the unimaginable. If that sounds interesting and you want to learn more, please make sure to subscribe before we get started, because your subscription helps spread awareness about narcissistic abuse. Also, please press the bell icon to stay updated with everything latest that I post over here. Now, let's look at the narcissist's altruistic behavior in general. You might wonder, how can a narcissist be altruistic when they are all about themselves, when they are so selfish? Isn't altruistic narcissist an oxymoron? Well, it is, because a narcissist cannot and will not think of anyone else except themselves. So you can guess, you can already understand that this altruism that they show is nothing but a facade. It is a show that they put on. It's an image that is projected out to the world. They may donate millions of dollars without a second thought. They might build schools, organizations that are a part of charitable work. They might build orphanages, do good stuff. And that would shape your perception. That would hypnotize you into thinking that this person is an angel, when in reality, they're nothing but a demon in the angel's disguise. And this is crazy. This makes it really complicated for the survivor, for the victim of such a narcissist, because no one believes the victim. Everyone gets to see this caring, kind, affectionate, giving human being, and no one sees the version that only the survivor gets to see, which is very, very unfortunate. And the cognitive dissonance, which we'll talk more about in the later part of this episode, is extreme in such cases. Today, we're going to talk about this specific aspect of this altruistic narcissism. We're going to talk about how a narcissist builds you up to bring you down eventually. A narcissist might buy you gifts, give you things that you haven't asked for, a car, a house, an expensive piece of jewelry. You name it and they have it. They would use it against you. You might wonder, why do they do it? Well, they do it because they know by doing it, they would be able to have maximum control over you when the right time comes. They would be there for you in your most difficult time. For example, your parent has passed away, something has happened, you just have left a very abusive relationship, and they would come across as this caring, kind, affectionate soul who just listens, who offers that emotional support you need the most, who gives you money because you are in a great financial trouble and you need some assistance. They save you, they come across as this savior. What do you think? This is such a kind soul and so thankful. They will deliberately make you feel thankful and grateful. Why? Because later they know when they will strike you and strike you hard, you would not be able to say no. You would not be able to point a finger because you feel obligated. Your guilt would not let you do that. So they keep building you up. You see, you get to see this nice side, the kind, the giving side. They buy things, they take you out on expensive dinners. I mean, they lavish you with stuff. They give you so much beyond your imagination, only to later find out that they are now treating you like a piece of trash. And you would be shocked and taken aback, like, what the fuck? What the hell happened here? What did I do for this person to change this way? Because they have shaped the perception, they have love-bombed you enough not to think badly or negatively about them. You would try to restore the homeostasis. You would try to bring this original person that you saw in the beginning back by trying more, by giving more, by justifying their behavior, by denying what is obvious. The obvious thing is they're cruel, they're careless, they're cold. And now they have indebted you enough, they feel it is the time for them to show it because you won't run away. You're already in the trap. The things they did for you were nothing but a form of bait to get you in. You took the bait, they hooked you in, now you are in a trap, and you can only squirm. You can try hard, really hard to leave the trap, but the trap is invisible. You won't be able to understand only until a long time has passed that this person is nothing but a demon in an angel's disguise. They're nothing but an evil predator who preyed on your sympathy, who preyed on your conscience and made you feel obligated through gift giving, through doing things for you that they never truly meant to do. They never meant to help you. They never meant to buy this thing for you. They think you're such a stupid human being to be moved by the nice thing they got you, the car they got you, the ring they got you. They think you're stupid for not seeing it through, when in reality, they are the shittiest person to do that to someone, to think that they can help someone and assume that they are stupid for not seeing that this help is not real help. It is just a form of bait. It is extremely painful to go through this kind of narcissistic abuse because it takes you a very long time to find out the reality. You're struggling with two compartmentalized truths, two separate and opposite experiences. One part of yours tells you, well, maybe he or she is not such a bad person. If they were such a cruel person, how would they be so sensitive? They cried with me, they held me, they gave me this amount, or they bought me this thing and that thing. Why would they do it? Yet there is this other part of yours that goes like, they're an asshole. How could they say this thing to me, knowing that it would hurt me so much? How could they be so mean? Why were they so cruel? What was it all about? This confusion burdens your body and soul because you're constantly burning. You cannot make sense of these two. You cannot bring these two together and see the full picture, see them for who they are. So you keep struggling and giving and giving and giving until you are reduced to a shell of yours, until you wake up and recognize that this was nothing but a lie. They just followed a script. They knew that by following the script, they would be able to prime you. They would be able to use your sense of obligation, your moral compass, your conscience against you, because their own moral compass, their conscience is corrupted. They don't have any. And if they have some, it's distorted. It's not working properly. It's only working for them and no one else. As I'm talking about all of this, I recall an experience that I had when I was in my college. So I was feeling really guilty. Why? Because I was really feeling bad for my narcissistic father. And I said to him, you paid so much money for my education. How will I ever be able to repay you? Like, you did a lot. And then I was shocked by the reply he gave me. I thought he would say, it's okay, you're my son. Every parent does that. I just want the best for you. That is what a good parent, a healthy parent would say. But no, what he said shocked me because he said, don't worry. It's like you have taken a loan for me. It's a bank account that will repay for itself, that will repay this loan with interest. It's like, I was like, what? I was taken aback. I was confused by the answer because I couldn't understand what that meant. So he saw this thing that he did for me as an investment that he has made, not something that he should do because it's his responsibility. He did it because he saw that as an investment that he has made, and he will get it back with interest. How pathetic is that? How petty is that? I mean, I can't put the disgust I felt in words as I'm talking about it right now. This is one of many examples that I'm giving you to help you understand that whenever they do something for you, they do not do it out of their helping nature because they don't have any helping nature. There is no empathy. There is no one to help anyone. If they can't help themselves, how will they ever help you? if anyone needs help the most, it is them. But no, they don't do that. They have to pretend to be helpful just to secure an unlimited source of supply. That was it for today's episode. I thank you so much for listening and staying with me. If you found this episode insightful, please let me know in the comments, share this episode, and make sure to subscribe. I'll talk with you in the next one. Until then, let the healing begin.